There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. And nothing but green. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job.
Colts at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Richardson on 3rd and short. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Allen, the man in motion right. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know One big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the ready. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hey, let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. Option right, here's Stroud. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
He's able to find Miller, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hurt. Hey, smash front.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
This is complete to Hawkins. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go now.
This 2nd and 4. Read option. This is Gibbs.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, Richardson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
19 tight. Ready.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Now Richardson.
Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have taken the final stages of this first half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Miller.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stroud's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here we go.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. as he ran off the field after making that play. We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Option right, here's Stroud.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
19 lights. Ready?
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. '79 Broncos. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Let go.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Richardson going to change the play here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Richardson looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60. Check smash. Check smash. Hut, go.
Play action. Now Richardson
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
From the gun.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Richardson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play there. Second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either throughout the first 3 quarters.
And now here is another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On the ready. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check,
and they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Panther Street. Big Lion. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do.
And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Looking to throw on second down. Shepard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shepard. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Indianapolis, the win pushes their record now to 11-2.